Hello, all you beautiful, valid people out there. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. I'm here with my friend and co-host.
Hey y'all, it's your girl, Araya. Welcome back to Danganronpa 2.
That just doesn't get any better. It just really doesn't. Just like this game.
It's better every time, Jay.
It's just like this game. So let's say in a hypothetical situation, we tried recording this before, but my computer just blue screened to hell.
So we got like 4 dialogue boxes.
We didn't see anything important.
We didn't read anything.
We
nothing
really
happened.
Didn't
The
see
screen was
anything.
black.
Thank God we
But
saw that the game
text
was lagging. The game was lagging. I was like, maybe that's on purpose. And then I was like, oh, we'll just restart it just in case. And then the whole thing just
I
went
don't
up in
think
flames.
that.
Then the whole thing went up in flames. My computer actually set on
then
fire. And then
Jay was like, all right, I'm going to restart the game. And then closed the game. And the moment he closed the game, he was just gone on my end. And he apparently blue screened. So that was fun.
It had the semicolon frowny face and everything.
Yeah, we were going to keep that old footage, but it got corrupted.
It got corrupted to hell. But anyways, here's the general gist of what you missed. I went back and rewatched all the, like, not all of them, but a lot of our old Danganronpa videos just to see some things. What I saw was I was a terrible commentator. First off, that's the first thing I saw. Second off is I got some context on some things. I saw, like, that we'd seen the swirly vision thing before at the beginning of this game, which, I mean, was also the beginning of the first game as well, which is kind of an interesting detail, I think. There's also that part where it shows Danganronpa 2 game starting at the beginning of Danganronpa 2, which also scares me. There's what else is there? I was gonna say more, but I just completely lost it. Alright, what else did I say?
That you watched some of old content. You were like, how was I so bad? Am I not
I
that
was
bad
really
anymore?
bad.
I hope I'm not that bad anymore.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I'm still bad, but Araya won't tell me because Araya can't find anybody to replace me.
I think it's gotten a lot better.
Araya can't find anyone
as
to
have
replace
I.
me. That's the whole reason we're still going.
I haven't been looking.
Oh, so you're just lazy.
Why would I look for a replacement, Jay? I think I'm so.
You've worked with
you.
1J before. I mean, I think you're just looking for more. You
It's
know?
true. I have worked for 1J before, but you know, as they say, second time's a charm.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, and then we had a class trial, because Nagito had this like really weird pose, and then when he died, and then Chiaki apparently killed him accidentally through like throwing a fucking like fire grenade.
That's true.
That was filled with poison gas.
Oh yeah, so
because
anyways,
of Nagito's luck.
Here's the thing. Nagito's dead. Chiaki also died, not from murdering on purpose, but because they got outed, and then we all had to be like, oh,
That's the traitor.
Yep, we just got, yeah, not in any other way. I don't think Chiaki's gay. She might be. I mean, it's cool if she is, whatever. We all know that Hajime had the hugest crush on her, though. Can we all admit that? Because that should be added to evidence.
Certainly did.
That is a truth bullet right there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So anyways, that happened. So then Hajime got all depressed and went to his room and just cried. And then he spent a whole day in there and then went outside. And it seemed like the game was almost glitching, which comes back to the thing at the beginning of the game that was like Danganronpa 2 game starting, which scares me a lot. And it seemed, or also he could have just been having a mental break. That happens to me sometimes. Sometimes people that aren't actually there appear in my life, but that might be schizophrenia. We went to the restaurant.
Oh, geez, don't joke about that.
My brother has schizophrenia. I know that doesn't mean that I can joke about it. But,
I know.
Anyway, yeah, Adam makes a lot of jokes about that. Also, can I restate that everyone needs to go to the Discord and send hate to Adam because I think it's funny.
Oh yeah. Do that, I guess.
Araya's not telling me no. Put it all in spam so that Araya doesn't
if it was anybody else.
If it was
do it in spam.
If it was anybody, so you're just supporting the theory that Adam has that you just fucking hate him.
Yeah. No.
Good. I'm glad.
I don't hate him. I don't hate
we're
anyone. I just like to make fun of him with you.
I'm glad we're on the same page on Adam. So here's what's gonna happen. Well, here's what did happen. We went to the restaurant, saw everybody that was dead still being alive, and we were really concerned. I'm still really concerned. Yep. Then Nagito in a video was like, "Here's the secrets of all of the game and everything," and then it just glitched out and wouldn't tell us because of course it did. And
we got the password to the ruin,
which was just the Leon thing from Danganronpa 1, which is very scary to me. God, dude, I still hate how awful, because I rewatched the Leon trial too, and I was like, what the fuck was wrong with me? I mean, plenty of things, but like, Jesus Christ. So anyway, there's what happened. It was like, yo, go to the ancient ruins or else you're gonna fucking die. So we went to ancient ruins, went inside, we saw what it was like a courtroom is what they said.
Yeah, it was a trial ground. It was kind of old.
Which was Danganronpa 1's trial ground. That is my theory.
That's the theory.
That is the theory currently. But if I'm wrong, then I'm a fucking idiot. But I'm not, because I'm cool and awesome, and all the women love me. So anyways, then we saw an animation of everything being blown to smithereens, and now we don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, now it's Chapter 0, which, like...
Also, wait. Can I...
happens before Chapter 1?
Can I ask a question about the first game real quick? I know this has nothing to do with anything. Yeah,
but go for it.
You know the beginning animation? Like, the very first animation where, like, they send a guy to the moon? Who the fuck was that?
That was revealed in the game. It's Kyoko's dad.
Oh, shit, you're right. Now I remember.
Because we saw pictures of him later in the game, and it was the guy from the intro.
Yeah, you're right.
And they found his bones, which were in the intro animation. They found his bones in the box.
Yeah, you're right. Now I remember that. Okay, I didn't get that far into rewatching Danganronpa 1 because I'd rather die than listen to old me talk.
That's near the end. Although the end of that series wasn't too bad.
No, the end of the series was better, but it still wasn't that great either. Hell, the beginning of this series, I don't even know how proud of myself I am. But, you know. Nah. I mean, it's better than the beginning of the first game, at least. I mean, at least all the animations are very fluid throughout the screen. Anyways, now we need to figure out what the fuck is going on because I'm scared. Exactly 7 minutes in, just like the last time.
God damn it, we can't cut things down.
At least we're consistent.
It's true, we are.
You know, anyways, Araya... You told me to read this in a very monotone type voice, right?
Yes, I did say that last time. That's all I said, though.
That's because we don't have any type of character. We don't know who it is. But Araya told me to read it. Wait. Makoto. Listen. Makoto.
Makoto doesn't talk. Oh, that's funny.
No. Listen. We could just be coming back to Makoto.
Yeah, we're coming back to Makoto because in the old days, Jay's voice was really monotone.
Yeah.
And that was the voice he used for Makoto.
Dude, it just doesn't even sound like me listening to that. It just doesn't sound like me.
It's true.
Is that how I sounded all the time, or did I only sound like that?
Copyrighted music. Sorry.
That was Watsky.
Yeah, it's my alarm. I just have to take meds.
But here's what I'm concerned about. Did I sound like that even whenever we weren't recording?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you had a little more energy, but you were very low energy.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
Why would you agree to work with me?
Because, you were a cool friend. We were talking about... We bonded over the Dan Plant thing.
That's true. We did do that. I did emotionally manipulate you.
The first video we ever recorded out for, like, the non-Dan Plant thing was me showing you my old Minecraft map. Do you remember that?
Holy shit.
And that was before we wanted to make a gaming channel together. That was like, oh, I'll just have you in a video and upload it to my channel. The video never saw the light of day, but...
I'd like to rewatch that at some point. Sounds horrifying.
Yeah, I have the footage. I don't have my voice for it.
Anyways.
But I have your voice and the game.
Now it's been 9 minutes, or almost 10, so we better get into the game, huh?
It's worse this time. All right, go ahead.
Please tell me Makoto's gonna be here, man. That's all I've been begging for since the game fucking started. You know? And I know that now because I rewatched the beginning. I just want to see Makoto again, my beautiful boy.
Yes, your beautiful boy.
He is my favorite character, and I know that's probably a very unbased take, but I could care less.
All right, well, let's get into it. Let's see Makoto someday, maybe.
This probably isn't Makoto, but God, would I cry if it was. It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room
That's
I was
not very
in,
monotone.
I don't know what the room I was in. It was shaking from side to side. Like that? Do you want me to put my voice like...
Sure.
The shaking was
I mean-
quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes,
Yeah, that's good.
it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. I'm scared.
Glad the text isn't lagging this time.
Yeah, so we're not gonna blue screen, boys. Let's go!
Let's go.
But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting irregularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. Ah, how boring.
Do you like ships?
What the fuck? But no! You're supposed to be dead!
He's sitting across from you, whoever the POV is.
No more? No more? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me.
You looked like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right?
So we're on a ship. That's what that, like, weird, like, noise is, because that's just the water
The
crashing
motion,
against
yeah.
the boat, yeah.
Yep, and the wobbling of the boat.
Yep. Ships? Ah, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship.
You just realized that now?
Is it really that funny?
Hey, if you care to talk a little, the silence is starting to bore me.
Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile. But under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. I like this guy already. Hating on Nagito from the get-go? My motherfucking man. Maybe it is Makoto. No, I'm just kidding. That doesn't sound like Makoto the way that he talks.
It doesn't.
It makes me sad because I wish it was. In a sensible way, of course.
It's Cyber Makoto.
Is Makoto but a robot? How should I put this? It was a smell exclusively to those who were already finished.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Kamaeda. Anyway, lucky me.
Oh, shut the fuck up. If I hear luck one more fucking time, I'm gonna come through the screen and strangle his ass. Because he's supposed to be dead, I'm gonna kill him again.
You'll cause a paradox if I kill him now, probably.
Because, wait, this probably takes place right before the killing game happened.
Well, it probably doesn't take place after, right?
Well, yeah, this is them getting their way over
Because
there.
Nagito is dead.
That's true.
It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that... Yep, I'm definitely lucky.
Lucky? Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. I'm scared of who I'm talking as. I don't know, and that's what scares me, and I don't like it.
A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly...
You're joking. You're joking. No, 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 no. Sorry, I have to do that, or else I'm not going to be able to talk into a monotone voice. That's because I have I have luck as well.
Huh?
Even I possess a talent as boring as luck.
Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Host Big Academy too, right? So you're one of us? Ah, but that's weird. This is the first time that I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here?
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared.
How did you end up here?
How boring.
Ah, sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation.
Not you. This world.
Huh?
This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring.
Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation.
I'm confused and scared.
Perhaps does that have anything to do with the reason you're here?
Boring people make no contributions to the world, not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed.
Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? It's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right?
Listen, well, using people is a talent too. It's now my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. Please tell them. Fuck. I'm scared. I'm scared.
That person. Are you talking about ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already...
I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Even now, it rests in my pocket.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Jay.
What?
He's got his nails painted. That's pretty interesting.
Oh my god, he does.
Then, will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much?
I'm so confused. Hate? Then explain your hand.
This?
The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? That, whoa, shit. I'm so scared.
Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with ultimate despair, my sworn enemy.
Wasn't Junko labeled Ultimate Despair in the first game, or am I insane?
Yes, Junko is ultimate despair.
Wait, does that mean that he killed Junko and took her hand?
No, Junko got smushed by a machine.
Wait, but how'd he get her hand?
I imagine a machine smusher could leave a hand intact.
I guess. But also, how was he there to get his hands on that hand?
That is a good question.
I see. So you salvage the body. You really are a boring person.
I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that,
So this is before they got their memories wiped.
Clearly. Wait, huh?
Yeah.
Do I hate her? That's strange.
So that's Junko's hand.
Very likely.
Fascinating.
Huh?
Please don't tell me the game's gonna start glitching again.
Look out the window, we're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it?
Yep.
Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's gonna happen on that island once we get there.
What's going to happen? What's gonna happen? Oh, that's what it was supposed to sound like. I can already predict what will happen.
Huh?
I already know because I am loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead.
Really? I don't really understand, but... I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again?
There is no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me.
You really don't play along, do you?
Who the fuck was that?
Alright.
So that was
That
all
was chapter 0. Yep. Prologue or something.
It was some
Prologue to the prologue.
No way that was Makoto. Because that's what scared me. Is I felt like that was Makoto because of the way that he talked and him saying he possessed luck. I had a fucking panic attack. But also, he seems like a battle-worn Makoto at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Makoto who's lost his fucking mind because everything's gone to shit. Which scares me because that means that whenever they got out of the first game, that nothing got better.
These are all interesting thoughts you're having, Jay.
I hate how my brain understands how things work. Make it stop. At least we got back to Lelouch / Hajime here. And this Giya's gonna kick in. Huh? What is this? No, not the door again! I'm so glad that I rewatched the beginning so I know what this is. That's the door from the beginning of the game.
It's true.
No, you can't make me walk in there. That's going to be the classroom again, and we're going to walk into the classroom, and everyone's going to be standing there, and I'm going to be super scared. It's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Yeah, it's a door. You just said it like 4 fucking times. I've already made this joke, but still, Jesus. Why is a door? Please, just stop saying door over and over again. Where am I? How did I get here? Welcome to the Jacksepticeye. How did we get here, too?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Where am I supposed to go?
Good.
Please don't tell me it's the same room. This looks like one of the classrooms from the first game.
I think this is the same room.
Holy shit. It just color-coded differently. In the first game, it wasn't color-coded like this.
Okay, then maybe it's not. I don't know. I haven't seen it as recent as you have.
Or at least I think it was color-coded differently. I might just be crazy.
Yeah, it may not be the same room. I don't know. I just thinking
I'd
parallels.
assume it was the same room. Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient room with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground, but then why? It's not connecting.
It is the same room.
Oh, okay, then I'm just crazy.
Yeah, it says a violin on the left.
Yeah.
And there's the board on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same room. It does actually look like it's got different wallpaper.
That's what I'm saying.
But everything else is exactly the same.
That's why I think that's why I thought it was different. I just felt like the walls looked different. I don't know why.
But
As you were saying, sorry.
No, I just said, but yeah, like the violin thing on the left and the board on the right are exactly the same.
Damn, that's wild. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. Just like before. And that's terrifying that Nagito's hand that whole game was Junko's? Holy fuck.
I mean, I will say that it wasn't polished. There was no nail polish on it throughout the game.
Yeah, I know that, but he could have ripped it off or something, to be fair. But also, like, why would he do that? I don't fucking know.
Yeah. All good questions.
And wouldn't he notice that his 2 hands were different than his regular hands?
You'd think, right?
Unless, like, that hand slowly morphed into his hand as the game... Oh, that's weird to think. No. Just like before. We were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island? Bum, 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 bum.
Time unknown, it says.
That's not much.
Testing.
That's the one from the first game.
This is a test of the
Yep.
school broadcast system.
It is from the first game.
And the way he holds the drink just like that too.
Yep.
Holy shit.
And he said school broadcast system.
Yeah.
I think it's the same voice line. Like, I don't think it was re-recorded either.
I don't think so either. That's so fucking crazy. I'm so glad that I rewatched that.
Yeah, you kind of picked the perfect time for it. And you didn't even talk to me about it. It just happened.
Because I get to appreciate this so much more.
Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome
Oh, I love it.
to Spike Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain.
Yeah, this is a new
the
voice line.
exam
It
to you
is.
all. So please assemble at
The gymnasium immediately. This is where Junko died the first time.
Mm-hmm. Screen's very glitchy.
It is. Huh? Did he say what I
Time
think he just
unknown.
said? Yes, he definitely said
I'm
it.
gonna cut.
He said, welcome
You're
to
level
Hope Speak
66.
Academy. We are level 66.
Chapter 6, level 66.
But why would this place be Hope Speak Academy? Not just that. What is the graduation exam? Yeah, because Hajime doesn't understand.
All good questions.
This is crazy. This is just the first game again. Holy shit.
This is even a remix of a track from the first game.
No, it's just the first game from the track. It's the first track from the first game.
Oh, it says "re" in front of the track.
Yeah.
Was that in the original name? I don't know.
No, it wasn't. The original track was just... I don't even...
I'm sure it's a remaster of it.
It didn't say... Because this is just remastered, but still, it's the exact same fucking music.
Yeah.
It just... I guess they must have added some mixing or something. Isn't the killing over already? God, dude, the boarded up windows is nostalgic as hell. This is from like 2.5 years ago.
Yep.
It's been almost 3 years since we started.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, that's ridiculous to think about. April this year will be our 3-year YouTube.
What is this? In a normal classroom, there'd be a window, but instead, there's this iron plate bolt here. When I tried knocking on it with my fist, that's the same thing that Makoto did.
Yeah.
Knock, knock. Looks like it's a pretty thick iron plate. Is this to keep us trapped? What the heck? This place where iron plates are covering the windows inside the classrooms? Is it really Hope Speak Academy? That is exactly what was said. That's crazy. This is insane. This is fucking wild.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave the room.
Sure.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this
Oh,
game
wait,
this game is
let
way
us
better than the
walk
first
around?
game. Isn't that so cool, Jay? It's like we're playing the first game again.
Wait. Can we have Taka back, please? And Sayaka,
can
even
only
though she
hope.
was a manipulative bitch, I loved Sayaka. Imagine if we walk into the gym and just all the first game characters were in there. That would be so fucking meta.
You got sent back in time.
Even the hallway doesn't feel like school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. Wait, is this all a video game? No, fuck no, this is too meta. This is too fucking meta. I can't stop because everything's glitching. You see that? The 2 doors are glitching. I saw that whenever it first started,
Yeah.
but I didn't say anything about it. They're glitching. Everyone outside my house is probably hating me for how much I'm yelling right now, but holy shit! At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope Speak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope Speak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the fun house. That's right, that's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? And I'll go and definitely clear things up. Holy shit!
Yep. And here's
That's fucking
Here it is.
nuts. This is
The red
fucking
door's blocked
insane.
off.
I remember this. The AV room
Eye
where
on the
we
AV
saw
room.
the video. Holy
Yep.
shit. There's the fucking
there's a
store.
school store. It even says it on the sign.
There's what would have been the exit, but there is no real exit. This is the
Yeah.
first floor of the first game. The nurse's
The nurse.
office, where we got the pills.
Yeah, and where Hifumi like covered himself with blood.
Exactly. Holy
At the
shit.
bathrooms.
Holy fucking
Can't seem to go
shit.
upstairs. Everything seems to be grayed out except for the gym and the.
This is
Isn't that
fucking-
so cool, Jay?
It's nuts because it's exactly how I remember it.
Yeah. I love this game.
Let me go to the
Like,
pool. This is nuts. Gymnasium is right here, right? All right, I'm going inside. Somebody might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. No, it's not going to take us into the gym yet. It's going to take us into that room in between the gym and the...
Yeah, theoretically, unless
So,
that room's gone for some reason.
That would be weird. And so I brace myself and cautiously open the door. Yeah, it's going to glitch us past that door, I think, probably. God, this is nuts. This is the end.
Chapter 6.
Goodbye, Academy of Despair. Chapter 6.
This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair.
Holy, this is nuts. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. It's just how I remember. It was a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
It's got characters from the first game. From the second game. That's nuts. This is insane. Dude, holy shit.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but my brain just can't comprehend what the fuck is going on.
No, it's fucking great. I love this game.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo,
I heard the announcement and came here too.
You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was the Hope Speak Academy or something.
that is.
That cannot be possible.
I love how my voice for Kazuichi is just him being scared all the fucking time.
Zoink Scoob.
Yeah, he's pretty much Shaggy. He's like worse Shaggy. He's like Shaggy if Shaggy was simping over Velma the whole show.
Oh my god, yeah, if they had an unhealthy relationship.
To be fair, Velma was very much trying to get with Shaggy more than Shaggy really cared in that show.
Yes, it's true.
You're right. Anyway, you look at it, it's impossible.
Hello! How does it feel to return to the long-awaited Hope Speak Academy?
You...
Hey, where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time?
Wait, does this mean that the characters in the first game, that whenever they came out of that they came onto Jabberwock Island, or what?
That's a good question.
Or did they move this building? I'm so confused.
It's another good question.
Or is this all a video game? Is this all just a meta bullshit? I can't.
That is a third good question. What a shock! I told you guys, this is Hope Speak Academy.
There's no way in hell that's true.
No.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope Speak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway?
What's left of it?
What?
Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope Speak Academy fell to ruin. You were serious about that?
I don't believe it. I love at least Mini Maru survived. That's all that matters, really.
Yeah. But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing the things they deserved to be ruined for.
What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope Speak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
No, trust me, I'm both, Monokuma.
We feel
Trust
nostalgic,
me.
Monokuma.
Trust me, I'm not nostalgic and surprised and also terrified for my fucking life.
Fine.
Oh, well, it's not like I did this for you guys.
Oh, he's just breaking the fourth wall.
Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now.
Holy shit. I'm shaking right now. This is nuts. Someone? Enough with this bullshit. Just spit it out already. Where do you take us, you bastard?
Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin, and
In other words,
it means I made this Hope Speak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin.
Wait, what?
What do you mean between?
What do you mean, made?
what's this?
Oh my, your mind's getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy.
Trust me, Monokuma, that's all that this game is to me.
Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment.
Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way.
It's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam.
Yeah, but what does he mean by that? Because the last time we talked about a graduation
We're all going to
exam-
play Squid Game.
You know they did that at my school, like last
Oh
year?
god. Oh no.
They like
Fuck.
right before winter break they ran a Squid Game. Like, and only seniors and juniors could be a
Yikes.
part of it, and you got voted in. And thankfully, I told everybody to leave my name the fuck out of it. Plus, I skipped that
Yikes.
school that day, but apparently in the gym they just ran some type of shit like that, which is really funny to me.
Yikes. Fascinating.
I knew people who were involved. They said it was fun, so I mean, I guess. Then what is the graduation exam? We're all gonna play red light, green light.
Hey,
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
are you sure?
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
Can you tell us what happened to the first group of students whenever they got to the outside world, please? You know, just nudging you in the right direction, Monokuma.
So,
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision.
Like he did in the first game.
Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here.
Huh?
We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here.
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
no.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet.
Please, 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 please tell me that he's doing what I think he's gonna do. What? I just want my boy back. I just want him back so bad. I'm a fucking mess.
OJ.
Right, I just want my boy.
Yeah, I know.
I just want my beautiful lucky boy.
I'm
The ultimate
well
despair
aware
himself.
of this fact.
I'm sorry I keep saying that, but still.
No, you have no reason to apologize, Jay.
At least the audience probably is having fun watching me in torture because they know what's happening, and I sure as hell don't.
Yeah. Main cast?
Hey,
Meaning you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives.
I'm scared, but also excited.
So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world.
What do you mean?
I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me.
That's true because I'm having a panic attack right now trying to figure out what he means by that. Because if Makoto, Hina, Hiyoko, Toko, and Byakuya all just walk out. Wait, no, I'm missing one. Hiro. If those six walk out, I'm terrified. But also really excited at the same time. That's the worst part.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember which one of those you voice?
Yep, I have it written down.
Good. Because I remember mine. I just wanted to make sure you remembered yours.
Okay, you do remember? Okay, you just watched it.
Yeah, I just watched them. Of course I remember.
So please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip.
Wait, is this going to be one of those things where we're just going to be going back to all the places that we figured all this out in the first game? Holy shit.
That's a good question.
Are we going to go to the library and find the books like we did in the first game with Byakuya?
That's a good question.
Fuck. And as usual,
How many things can I say? That's a good question too.
after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Now, but also now I understand everything a lot more after rewatching some stuff,
Yeah.
which is good. It should be how I feel playing these games. But also my charm of being very, very confused all the time is gone.
True.
Because we all know that no one likes a Jay Wilson that doesn't know, that if Jay Wilson understood things, this channel wouldn't be
Don't
existing.
worry. There'll be enough things for you to not understand.
Good. Just making sure. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, it was still the same as usual.
Oh, what's going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow I have a bad feeling about this.
Like he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy. That's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How do we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There is no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building is really Hope Speak Academy? I mean, yes, that's what I said a long time ago. This is the Hope Speak Academy I've been admiring for so long. Because that's what he said that's what he said at the beginning of the game, too. What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? God, yeah, I guess this is a flash from the beginning when he was walking towards it. I was finally able to attend Hope Speak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I...
Wanted to become Hope? If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, and you either have that, or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope Speak Academy that you couldn't even see that?
God, Nagito with an ego is scary. God.
You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with.
He's also bullying us because he got bullied in the prequel to this. Not even prequel, like the fucking prologue to this.
Yeah. Yeah. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all.
Nagito's over here like, hey, at least I didn't forget I was a nobody. If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why do I have to go through something like this?
Hajime, did something happen?
Huh?
Hey, bastard.
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing.
I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it.
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey,
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? Not part of the Future Foundation, right? Yeah, that is something that we figured out. Imagine if just like, yeah, Junko's definitely not alive because her hand was on Nagito. And also, but we also saw her get smashed into a million pieces, so.
True. Well, I mean, I think the artistic representation of her being smashed into pink blood, I mean, I feel like if you just, like, look at it from human body perspective, if you just crushed a body like that, there could still be pieces here and there.
Yeah, there'd be pieces. I'm not saying, like, there wouldn't be pieces. I'm saying, like, all I'm trying to say is that she's definitely dead.
Yes, true.
Have you read this, or...
No, thank you. If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
Even though Chiaki and Monami are gone, our situation has to change one bit, which means Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. It's the only thing I can think of.
you serious?
So they're not World Ender? Nope, they don't make pastries like Araya and Jay will one day. Then we really were tricked by Monokuma.
However, the Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that. Even if there are allies, they might not just be allies.
Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. We're gonna get out of here safely. We have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? You telling us to investigate like we have been?
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna do it.
I love Minimaru. That is the best character in the Danganronpa franchise. Fuck Makoto, man. Minimaru as the protagonist of Danganronpa 3 is gonna be fire. And he's gonna get one of those weird hair things that like make us know he's the protagonist, you know? Like, you know the word.
Gonna grow in a hoge?
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, we might be able to learn about something, about Hope Speak Academy, about ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. We can just go back to our normal lives. I'm fine. Hey, we can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Hell yes!
He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. where this place really is, what's happened to Hope's Peak Academy. None of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now, but Monokuma should already know that. That's what we're talking about. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether we or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we'd never choose to stay on this island.
Hey, hey!
So, what are we gonna do? Can we start already?
That's what I'd like to do. Please start. What are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so.
I don't think we'll find the answers to all of our questions inside this damn building.
Well, I'll just go on ahead for now.
Hey, you're already going?
Jeez.
What is that idiot thinking to running ahead without being cautious? She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However,
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
all right.
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. I've not heard that saying before, Sonia. Are you sure?
That doesn't seem... We stopped at the green light. We'd never reach our goal. That's what I was about to say, but I didn't know if it was, like, translated wrong or something.
Jeez. You're pathetic.
Kane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around, too. Like Sonia said, there's no more killing. We don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then let's get over with... Let's get this over with and go home. I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
Alright. I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me.
Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia,
Miss Sonia.
please don't leave me alone. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Simp chased after Sonia, who had just departed after and left the gymnasium. That's the word I was looking for. I'm so good at this. I should
Alright.
hurry and start too. Just a bit more. It's gonna end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance toward that hope. Even though I don't understand that a lot of horrifying things keep happening. For the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home.
Alright, so Jay, I was wrong about something.
What?
There are indeed hidden Monokumas in this chapter, and there's one in this room.
There he is. Oh, they're like the OG hidden Monokumas too.
Was there hidden Monokumas in the first game?
I can't. No, I don't think there were. But I'm gonna say that there were.
I don't think there were. Yeah, there's another one in the first room, the first classroom we were in, which we'll have to try to get back to someday, but maybe we won't be able to, and it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. There weren't hidden Monokumas in the first game. It would have been cool if there were.
Fifth floor.
Why were we already on the 5th floor? Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? You trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. Like, he's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. Oh, okay.
This hallway, there's a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me?
Nope, it's not just you, friend. If only there were hidden Monokumas in the first game, there would have been a saving grace in the first game. Well, I mean, the first game was great. I did not hate the first game. Oh my god, the nostalgia of this hallway.
I know, right?
It
looks so cool.
The only thing that's letting me go into is the dojo so far.
I think we'll open the map. Yeah,
Oh,
so
in that classroom.
it looks like
Well,
you
that's
came from.
well,
where
no,
you
not
from?
the classroom. I was saying the classroom because it was green. I thought the green ones were the things we were allowed in, but that doesn't
Yeah, I
seem to
thought
be
so
the
too.
case.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the only one that'll
You
let
can
us
go
in.
into the dojo. Sure.
It's the place with the sakura trees.
Yep.
Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. Oh my god!
I know.
It's Hifumi's book! Wait, is that Hifumi's book? It's someone's book. I just assumed it was Hifumi's because it had some type of like manga type thing. I don't think it's Hifumi's. Whose was it? Fuck, I've seen this book before. Wait, was I right? Am I wrong? I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Well, look at the cover.
Yeah, you're right. What
Can
is
you not
this?
see what it's called?
Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma. Oh, so that isn't something we've seen before. I swear I've seen that. That reminds me of the. You know what's reminding me of that camera?
It reminds me of the Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy stuff.
That's what I was saying. It reminded me of Hifumi type stuff. Is why I said that. Those were Hifumis, right? Or am I nuts? Okay. Cool. Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this?
Let's start with history first, class.
Hey,
Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person.
So just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. What's the first? Figure it out yourself, dumbass! I love Monokuma is the most consistent character in these games, to be fair.
Monokuma is wonderful.
Monokuma hasn't changed much in these games.
It's true.
I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be included getting out of here, no matter what it is. Picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history.
Bottom right corner.
Yeah, I see that.
It kind of reminds me of the Homestuck villain. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Which one?
Near the end, the whole DeviantArt thing.
DeviantArt. I'm struggling here, I'll be honest.
Okay, the main villain of Homestuck.
Oh, yeah. I get you.
DeviantArt.
I get you, yeah.
And the manga drawing.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Because he drew manga.
It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history is narrated by the Ch.0 character on the cover. I also tried to rewatch the epilogues, but I failed miserably at that. Story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can open.
No. It's this chibi anime girl. You gotta.
Oh, a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. I wish for death. Built to raise hope in the nation's future. Many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. Oh no! If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. Ooh, woo! So they decide to implement a new system. The Reserve Department. Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners like you, Hajime, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began its further research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. And that was Makoto? Makoto's great, but I wouldn't call him a genius. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
I'm pretty sure this is referring to before the events of the first game.
Yeah, I agree. Because Makoto didn't become the ultimate hope until the end of that game.
Yeah, it's true.
Because I don't think they ever found that genius they were looking for. Because unfortunately, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history occurred.
Yep. You got it, Jay.
That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is crippled by this incident. It was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end.
Great.
Huh?
Awesome, thank you.
The ending was so sudden, like a manga that's suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga. The tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. These names are so melodramatic, there's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but no, it'd be just a waste of time to wonder about these things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The reserve department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those reserve corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird.
Oh, you're here again. I love how he's not even surprised anymore. He's like, oh, what's up?
The thing that's weird is you, of course.
Huh?
Hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the reserve department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too.
That is really weird, actually, because wouldn't reserve students be told from the get-go that they're just reserve students?
Yeah.
What do you want me to say?
By the way,
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of the reserve corps students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself.
The worst part about Monokuma is that sometimes you think that he's throwing you off, but all other times he isn't. So that's the scary part.
Yeah.
Huh?
You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened.
I mean, recently I unlocked some memories from when I was younger, so I get that.
Oh boy.
Yo, memory unlocked. More trauma induced.
Yeah.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this trauma.
It happens pretty often. Not that I'd know anything about that, though.
Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a reserve corps student.
Damn it, what the heck? Oh no. We're getting truth bullets. Oh, does that mean we're gonna end the game running some type of cool? No, not another trial. But you said we were done with trials. Araya, how often have you lied to me in the course of our YouTube channel?
I have not lied to you at all in this game. At least.
You've lied to me at some point.
I did not say that was the
within our
last
channel.
trial.
Yeah, but you said...
Yeah, in gaslighting ways, yeah, where I've been like, you've been convinced of something, and I just say that it's not true or something, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
But I did not say that was the last trial.
Is there anything else here, or are we good? I think we're good. Actually, I want to check that locker. Because there was a locker here. There are a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each of them has a traditional-looking wood block key sticking out of them. I guess they're just for show. Nothing in particular that looks like a clue. Yeah, so we can't open these, because one of these was open in the first game, remember?
Yeah. One of them was important.
Yep. I can't remember which one now, but one of them was very important. One of them had a broken one, didn't it? Something like that? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Where am I supposed to go now? Kazuichi's here?
What's going on?
This hallway, it's kind of creepy. I can go to places that I should be able to go to. It's like some rules being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. So all of them are just going to be talking about that invisible wall. Okay, so all of these classrooms seem to be locked. Except, but we need to go up through here. Would it be here? No?
Not yet.
Do we go downstairs? Oh,
One of
this
the classrooms
classroom.
is open.
Cool. A violin. Oh shit. Is this gonna be all explained through manga? This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is manga for morons. The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, huh? Wasn't the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too? Do you want to read this one, Araya, or is it cool?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
I was gonna ask.
So I hope Spike Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. That is just a big meme in this franchise, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It is. It's such a meme.
If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? So you got to put on like a like
Yes. Yeah.
like a detective kind of like noir almost. I feel like is the vibe of this.
I will do my best.
Took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made a heavy use of outdated stylized drawing depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is...
As the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamakura.
Isn't that a new name?
No, we've heard that name before.
In the first game?
Nope, in this game.
When did we hear Izuru Kamakura?
Chapter 4. There was a painting on the wall of Hope's Peak Academy founder, Izuru Kamakura.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right.
Yes. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him.
So he was the genius that they were talking about.
Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses, and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope.
Fascinating.
To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students of the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence.
So that's why we never heard about him.
But Izuru, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident.
Fascinating.
13 students of Hope's Peak Academy's student council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru.
Holy shit.
However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public...
That's why everyone started rioting.
It stoked the fires of the reserve corps students, who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated.
Was Hajime running a riot? Imagine.
And the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy.
So we finally get a full picture of what happened.
So I have a question.
Go ahead.
I don't know if Jay noticed, but I'll bring attention to it. How the fuck is Izuru Kamakura both the founder and a student when the tragedy happened?
And yeah, you're right. Fuck. That is a weird... Interesting.
Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
So the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy and the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history are two different events.
Yes.
I did not understand that. I think I've gone this whole series thinking they were the same event.
The game has purposely been very confusing about it. Works cited Danganronpa 0, which is a novel.
Should I read that?
If you want to, it's.
Is it spoilers?
So you don't need to for the series. No, it's not spoilers actually. Technically, okay. So I personally haven't read Danganronpa 0.
Mm-hmm.
It is something that I want to read at some point.
Yeah.
I believe, is it the one that's in, hold on, Danganronpa 0. Yeah, it's a novel by Kodaka, the creator of Danganronpa. And it's a light novel.
Yeah.
No, never mind, it's not. Danganronpa 0 is a novel on its own, which I believe, what is the best watch, or viewing order? Okay, so theoretically, right after this game, the next piece of media to read would be Danganronpa 0.
Yeah.
However, I didn't expect us to read anything.
Well, we wouldn't read it on the channel, of course.
Yeah, we wouldn't read it on the channel. Although, I would mind doing that, but I assume you wouldn't want to. But there's that. There's Danganronpa If, which is a really interesting AU to Danganronpa 1 with the Danganronpa 1 cast.
Interesting.
Which is pretty cool. I haven't read that either, but I know about it, and it's really cool. Yeah, and then there's also...
There's the manga that...
Danganronpa...
Isn't there there's some manga where it takes place in Nagito's perspective, as I've been told.
Yeah, I think that might be unofficial.
Yeah, it probably is.
Then there's the Danganronpa light novel Hagakure,
Which
which is Hagakure is Yasuhiro's last name.
who's Yasuhiro? Wait, oh, Hero. Fuck.
Yeah, Hiro.
Fuck that guy.
But yeah, Danganronpa 0 is a light novel that, yeah, I want to read it someday.
Cool.
It's in the Danganronpa series. It's canon.
Cool. It depends how long it is. If it's not that long, then we'll read it. If it's like extremely long, then I'll read it in my free time.
Sounds good.
I hate to be that guy, but I also feel like a lot of reading wouldn't be very interesting for people to listen to.
Yeah. Yeah, we shouldn't read it on the channel.
Good. I'm glad we agree. I just
mean,
didn't
I
want to
think-
be the guy who like completely shoot it down.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I would if we had an audience for it.
But we don't.
But nobody would watch it. But if people would watch it, then I'd read it. But it is 247 pages.
Okay. Yep. Okay. That's not no. The heavy
I mean,
sigh.
these pages are like
It's not
not
bad.
as long as some of the Homestuck pages.
I'm saying it's not bad in the grand scheme of things. However, reading it to an audience, and that's all just that's all just like words, right? Like there's no like visual or anything.
Oh yeah, it's all words. It's a light novel.
Well then, no.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Like I said,
Thank you,
I'll
though.
read it in my free time. We'll discuss it. Maybe we should do a video discussing it. But I don't think
Yeah,
we
let's
should.
do that.
We should never like
Do like a
read
book
it.
club.
Yeah, we could do a book club on it. Fuck it. With a heavy sigh, I close the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy.
What irony! For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. Oh, you should be lucky that you're so incompetent.
Damn it, he always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But Ultimate Hope? Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope, but for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here it said the reserve corps students in the reserve department began an uprising, so that's why they wiped Hajime's memory, because he was in that. And he didn't. They didn't want him to feel that sense of inferiority to where he felt some type of resentment towards everybody.
Yeah.
And the reserve department began uprising. And what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. Tragedy of Hope's Peak is now added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? Who's the other student that isn't Izuru? This other student that isn't Izuru. Certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage? Who is that? This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. Mysteries just keep piling up. I agree. It's fascinating seeing all these locations again. It's just really weird seeing it all again, you know?
Yeah. It is. It's pretty cool.
Raw! It's the biolab, holy shit! Because that's the room where we could see all the fucked up stuff, remember? Like, you walked in there and it was just all, like, fucking... It was, like, almost blown up looking. Or we saw... Or no, not the room itself. I think it was a picture we saw. That we found in there. I think?
Sorry, what?
Don't you remember, like, we walked in there and that's where we found, like, the picture of, like, how... Or it was either a picture or that room itself was actually just a mess. But
yeah, the room was a mess.
Okay, so it was the
room. There was blood everywhere, dried blood.
So that's
It was-
probably where the was that. I can't remember if they said that was the. I don't know.
It might have. I don't know.
I don't remember
It's-
what they said.
Seems.
Wait, can we have
makes
another
sense.
Monami set up? Nope, it's dead. It's gonna be dead for the rest of this game.
Still dead. I did say that there's a chance just because of I knew how much walking there was going to be in this section.
That's fair. I remember this room. Holy shit. Well, what the hell is this
Yeah, the
room? It's
biolab.
freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. Oh, it's another one. It's a horror manga. There's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human... Finally, we get to understand what the fuck happened.
You want to read this one?
Yeah, sure. I say we take turns, don't you? Or would you rather
Cool.
read it?
Yeah. No, I don't care.
Since I'm reading a lot of
Taking turns is
Hajime's
good.
thoughts anyway. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, either way.
that's not helpful. Which would you prefer?
I don't have a preference.
That's not helpful. Just pick one.
I don't care.
Just pick one.
What's your preference?
I don't care.
Me neither.
Just pick one.
Okay, you read it. Why
Okay.
not?
Okay.
We'll switch off.
I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I love how they just say that every single time.
Yes.
Just what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. Dude, shut the fuck up. This has been dragged out for multiple games. I need to know.
It's been hyped up. Come on, it's gotta be
Flip the
good.
page of the manga and hope that I was right.
The queen died.
So it happened in real life too? A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. God, that's wild.
Here we go.
Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. How should I read this?
As a scared girl, I don't know, man.
Fuck it, yeah, I mean, we have to do funny voices for this, it's fun. Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. I'm just Kazuichi.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Kazuichi is a scared girl.
Kazuichi is a scared girl. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading or eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon became to light. By then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak. The weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear, as if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times when senseless deaths were their norm. Excuse me. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. Holy shit. By the time the world realized that it had become what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coup d'etats began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. War fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy, a group called Ultimate Despair. Oh yeah, Ultimate Despair is a whole group, not just one person.
So yes, Ultimate Despair is a whole group, but also Junko is
known as the Ultimate Despair.
Despair.
Because she must have been the student that caused the riots.
Seems like a fair conclusion.
Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, use them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society use their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. Power and influential created new values and morals to spread despair, and with this they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, and most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, this despair engulfing the world will never end. Tragedy will never end. So the tragedy is the fact that despair is spread over the world, and there's nothing to bring it back.
Yes. Seems like it.
Fascinating. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold.
The tragedy is that everything sucks now.
Wait a minute. It's kind of like real life.
True.
And it wasn't that because I was freezing in this room. Biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. God, that's a mouthful. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you?
Pretty crazy. I mean, have you ever seen a One Piece fan? Who could enjoy reading something like this?
Oh my! You don't like my manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga. It's like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy.
Enough. What is this messed up manga?
Yeah, that. I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though, thanks to them stealing your memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains.
This incident really happened and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real. Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it.
Yeah, that's true.
I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world.
He doesn't care, he just likes the fact that we're getting really fucked up over this. I see, so that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning.
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. On the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you about the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here.
He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island. There's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope, just like now. Perhaps no, that's definitely it.
So before you leave, there is a hidden
Strategy.
monument here.
Got it. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? They're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope Speak Academy to destruction. Are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope Speak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's what they were called Ultimate. Why they were called Ultimates. Then are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's no use. I'm going to freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to go out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. No!
No.
Can we go in? Phew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next?
Try it.
Yeah, it'll let us back in. Cool.
Okay, cool.
I'm not seeing any. There he is. That's a really well placed one, but a lot of the ones in this game
Yeah.
weren't very well placed, but that's really well placed. I like that.
Alright.
It's like usually I can scan over the room, I find it really easily, but that time like I actually thought that it just despawned because we didn't go in there instantaneously.
Yeah. I was worried about that too. Ooh, new classroom open.
Classroom 5B. Oh, it just says despair there now.
Interesting.
No, I should ignore it. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see him. There's no manga here. Let's talk to baby gangsta man. When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. Keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. It's gonna be shitty either way. So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to do that either. Fine, I'll talk to Monokuma.
Why, hello! Hajime, I hope you're doing pleasantly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right?
What are you doing here?
No, no.
Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. Teehee, I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth?
You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place.
A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots.
What's a hot pot? Probably some type of Japanese food I don't know about. I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What did you need to tell me? What? Did you say something or am I crazy?
I said nothing.
Okay, then I'm just insane.
Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo! It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for. Surprise! It's about Ultimate Despair.
Huh?
Ahem. Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days,
Actually,
it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive.
A high school girl?
yes, indeed.
Lady Junko Enoshima.
Yep, Junko Enoshima?
Hey,
As the former ultimate despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor.
She was she was insane, but she was a really
Yeah.
good villain, to be fair. Dude, voicing her was my favorite thing in the
They-
entire world at the end of the game.
They officially brought up Junko's name.
They did, yeah. So that means that was definitely Junko's hand that Nagito had.
Yeah. And created the ultimate despairs.
Wait, so now there's multiple of them now.
There was one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with
But
me.
hold on a sec. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. No way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
Unbelievable.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others.
Yeah?
It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where there are really good leaders out there who are also horrible people. Which is terrifying that they exist.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place.
So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat? What was their purpose?
What?
But like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they do do what they did without any purpose. Sorry, I'm taking off my hat real quick. Alright, headphones back on.
hey,
It was Junko Enoshima's despair.
She did have a lot of that, didn't she? Huh?
For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima.
What are you saying?
I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless.
Fuck.
Living, dying, eating, loving, for her, everything is despair.
What the hell?
With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so, the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Enoshima. Like believers making offerings to their god.
God, that's nuts.
Like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko Enoshima's name.
This is fascinating.
For example, they killed their families and friends and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something they had to do.
There's no way something that crazy is possible.
Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy?
For final days?
in other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. It's also true of famous people throughout history.
Yep. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students of the Reserve Department all committed mass suicide.
Holy shit. Mass suicide?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students?
Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded.
One person was excluded, huh? Is that me?
Damn it.
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate Despair, Junko Enoshima? Hey, it doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard.
Junko Enoshima is already dead. That's true. Huh?
Oh, there she is.
How did Fuyuhiko know that? Or did Monokuma just say that she was already dead?
I don't remember.
I don't think he did. Sorry, I wish I could scroll faster. I don't think he said anything about Junko being dead, though. Yeah, he didn't really say anything like that. Ultimate Despair has been added to the Truth Bullets Reserve Department. Is that been updated in your handbook? Alright, let's go.
Alright.
Junko Machino is already dead? What does that mean? Why does Fuyuhiko know about that? Okay, now we're gonna ask him. Hey, Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko Yoshima is already dead? What? You didn't see? There's a book called Manga for Morons Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. A bloody classroom? No, wait, what was that you said about the killing school life? Like the killings we were involved in, they were killings that happened at Hope Speak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
So Fuyuhiko read it in there.
Yeah. For a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school lives was Junko Inishima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Inishima is dead? Yeah, she did It was pretty much suicide, wasn't it? Because she could have just lived if she wanted to.
Like,
Turns out that killing school life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Thank you, Fuyuhiko. I didn't really want to say it either. Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope Speak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope Speak Academy? And she took away their memories? That's just like us. Apparently the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. Yeah, that was the whole thing in that. It was pretty much like some type of weird reality TV show. But also people were watching it anyway because of people would watch it while they ate.
Yeah.
Fuck. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. Surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing? Students of Hope Speak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. Forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival. They're trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. But that's messed up. That messed up plan was stopped. Junko Nishima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Then Junko is no more? No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter. Junko Nishima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is our enemy? Junko Nishima is already dead. Are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? The followers of Junko carrying out her will? It's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble that killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but... an imitation is just that. An imitation. The students from Hope Speak Academy stopped the real deal. There's no way we'll lose to some fake. But this was really an imitation. Are those surveillance cameras the same too? Wait, does that mean we were being broadcast in the second game too? Maybe. Cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life? Killing school life has been added to the Truth Bullet section. Ultimate Despair has been updated in your handbook.
Alright. Man, Hajime, you totally knew about that story, huh?
What? Do you have a problem with that?
Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version, so I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag.
Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do that?
Ooh,
One step at a time, you're getting closer to clearing my character route.
This is meant to be like free time sections with Monokuma.
Yeah,
Not
raise the
making
flag
sense
so
again.
that the game recognizes that you did that.
Yeah.
No then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy.
Okay, so we can just ask him more.
What a surprise! Do you want to hear about the Ultimate Despairs again?
No, I don't really need you to.
hey,
Even though the term Ultimate Despair refers to a group these days, it was actually...
He started on his own.
As the former Ultimate Despair, she created a despair with a charismatic...
It's fine already. You don't have to keep explaining.
Huh? It's fine already, but I'm just getting to the good part.
Good part or not, I've already heard this from you before.
That's funny.
Okay, so now we can just leave. Cool. I thought like we
All right.
could...
Well,
Oh. Huh? Oh, this is just a completely different floor.
Yep, that's the end of the 5th floor, so I think it's a good place to end off the episode.
Yeah, I agree. That sounds good. Araya, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Are we gonna end this game within this session?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. Unless we stayed up very fucking late, which we could, but I bet you don't want to do that.
I mean...
We could probably finish it next session, though.
Okay, cool. Anyways, think that was a lot, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure was.
uh-huh. So anyways, I hope all you beautiful, valid people out there enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like. That would be
been
greatly
crazy.
appreciated. Comment down below. Tell us what you thought. Subscribe, post notifications if you want to see what we're doing next. Join the Discord and bully the shit out of Adam. That is going to be my new thing. We just need to bully Adam. And if you don't know who Adam is, just join and just message. Who's
like,
Adam?
Fuck you.
Adam, fuck you. Adam's just going to be really fucking confused. Maybe we can convince Adam that we're making new accounts and doing that every single time.
Oh, God. Jeez.
That'd be really funny, though. And he probably wouldn't care.
Imagine if, like, someone saw this video, like, in a year and joined the Discord and did that, and he completely forgot that we set that up. And then we're like, wait, what the fuck?
It's like, dude, don't say that shit about Adam. He's like, but you told me to. And I'm like, what? Honestly, I don't even think I'd be mad even if some random person did it before this video came out.
It's true.
Fuck
I wouldn't
Adam.
be mad. I'd just be like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, we'd just be like, dude, you hate Adam too? Dap me
Wow.
up. We got a third co-host
Crazy.
here. Anyways, go to the Patreon and give us money, please, because we are broke people and we need to pay for beautiful games such as Bear Vodka Stalingrad.
Exactly.
I will give no further context. Look it up on Steam. Join the Reddit. Give us dank memes because they're pretty cool. Follow the Twitter if it hasn't gone up in flames already. Like I hope it has. And also follow the Instagram because I'll post some. If we get another follower at some point, then I will post another picture on there.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever time.
Oh,
it
and
is
check
for
out our
you.
TikTok.
Oh yeah, check out the TikTok.
I'm posting shorts on the TikTok.
Oh yeah, and 100, like over, if we get 100 followers, I hit the Luddy, and then 200 followers, I do the Love is War dance. Love is War dance will be
Yeah.
better, I swear. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you, and we'll see you in the next one.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.